Hi folks, welcome back to 21 Days to Fred. I'm Walt Keller. Well, it's been a great journey so far to get to know Fred Rogers more intimately. Now, many of us watched Fred Rogers growing up. I certainly did. And we know a lot of the different elements. And some of you have mentioned those elements in comments on YouTube or Facebook or on Instagram at Walt Keller. And one of them that keeps coming up is the trolley. And of course the trolley would come up. I mean, the trolley was this mechanism that Fred Rogers used. It would come through his living room and it would take us to the neighborhood of make-believe. And that's where we got to visit all the puppets and all the stories that Fred would have for us. Now, growing up in Northwest Denver, the trolleys were all gone. But back in the old days, 100 plus years ago, there were in fact trolleys in the town of Highlands. And having lived there for so many years, I always wondered what would it be like if those trolleys were still around. It turns out here in this town, Los Angeles, there is still one of those 100-plus-year-old trolleys that exists. It's called Angel's Flight, and it's in downtown LA. You may recognize it from the movie La La Land, where the characters took this short little flight up the hill. Well, we're going to take you there today, so why don't you come along for a ride? This trolley system is over 100 years old. Got these turnstiles. It's a historic trolley. Let's get on. It's all wood. Got the old metal handles. Right, here we go. The trolley has started. It's going pretty fast. There's another one coming down at the same time. One comes up, one comes down, and then the track splits. One goes by the other. It's a little rickety. Wow, I wasn't expecting two cars, but it makes perfect sense. We're getting close to the station. Looks like cable's pulling. It's like a cable car. Look at that great old building. I love historic preservation. So glad that they saved this old trolley for us to be able to ride today. And here we are at the top of Bunker Hill. That's the name of the hill that we go up. This is the perfect kind of trolley ride for 21 Days to Fred, I think. And there the doors open, and now it's time to get out. Angel's Flight. There's a plaque here. It says, built in 1901 by Colonel J.W. Eddy, lawyer, engineer, and friend of President Lincoln. Angel's Flight is said to be the world's shortest incorporated railway. What amazing history. Okay, now it's time for the trip back down the hill. Come on, let's go. Back on the trolley car. There's the bell. Means you better hold on. And there goes the car. Here comes the other car. We go right by each other. It's a great idea for a way to get up a hill fast. Can you believe 100 million people have ridden this trolley? Wow. It's what you would call a Los Angeles landmark. Well, I hope you enjoyed that fun trolley ride down to Angel's Flight. I know I did. And you know, the trolley for Fred Rogers, I think, is a metaphor in a way. It's a metaphor for change. It was a way for people to get to a place of their imagination in themselves. And so I'm wondering for you if you might have a way that you get to this place where you can open up your imagination and let new ideas flow. If you do, please let me know in your comments section here on YouTube, or drop me a line on Facebook or on Instagram at Walt Keller. Now, we had a wonderful episode number 9, Fred and Forrest. I hope you enjoyed getting a chance to meet Steve Weber. He made a comment here. He says, "Thank you, Walt, for inviting me to be part of your journey and 21 Days to Fred. You've picked up a special feather, and I'm expecting you to put it to great use." Thank you so much, Steve, for being part of what we do here. Richard Halpern said, "I am delighted that you have connected up with Steve Weber. He is the best of the best and can give you some fantastic advice on how to make the best use of your character." Yay! He said that on Facebook. Now, on YouTube, Hello World has been just giving us some amazing comments, and I'd like to share this one with you. "I'm going to rebel a bit and mention an opportunity I didn't take, which ultimately led to more feathers. In college, my major was nursing. I had completed about 1.5 semesters of courses and was doing very well. It seemed I would likely be accepted into the nursing program, but in my anatomy class, I literally held a human skull in my palm. I wondered about the existence and had a mini crisis. I started to seriously wonder what I wanted to do with my life. I realized that I was not happy with the path I was taking. I concluded that what I truly love is writing, sharing ideas, learning about people, and education. So the following week, I changed my major to English. I still don't know what I wanted to do with it, but I took courses and met new people. I knew I really wanted to be a teacher. Now I've graduated and will start a credential program to be a high school teacher. I hope that this opportunity will allow me to help students discover all the good that resides in them and to guide them to use that goodness in healthy ways that may lead to multitudes of opportunities for them." Well, hello world. I can almost guarantee that you are on the right track with the comments that you write, for sure. And having been a high school teacher for a while, I can tell you, you really will get tremendous reward from helping kids. Well, thanks for joining us, and see you next time on 21 Days to Fred.